My name is Iam Klemm, and I'm from Baraboo, Wisconsin. I think I've been shooting since 10 or 12 years old. I took a hunter safety course, and they offered a father-son shooting league. So that sort of lit a fire inside in terms of the competitive aspect of shooting. In my family, marksmanship has always been very important. So I wanted to achieve that level of marksmanship that I knew they would be proud of. Rimfire led to center fire. I figured out what long range was, and it wasn't 200 yards like I thought it was. After college, I moved to Washington, D.C., where I worked on defense-related stuff. And so some of the officers I was working with invited me to shoot long range at military installations. And that's where I really fell in love with 1,000-yard shooting. I didn't realize that you could shoot a target 10 football fields away and hit what you're aiming at. You know, at those distances, everything really becomes important. Your rifle, your optics, and not least of which your ammunition. So your selection of bullet, case, primer, and definitely powder plays a big part in achieving that level of precision. I wasn't very familiar with Vihtavuori. A US teammate turned me onto it, and I was just shocked at the low SDs and extreme spreads. I didn't believe my chronograph, in fact, when I first tried it. That was before I even learned about how clean burning it is and how insensitive it is of ambient temperature fluctuations. And when I'd look at the bore after a day in competition, I didn't see the fouling that I was accustomed to with other more traditional powders. What that meant was I didn't have to clean necessarily each night in the hotel before the next day of competition. So I'd go into the next day and my zero would be perfect. I'd experience the same level of precision that I did the day prior. And that was a big benefit. It really improved my scores over a 3-4 day tournament. I first switched to Vihtavuori N140 in 2017 and went on to win the national championship that year. I stayed with 140 for 2018 and won the national F-class championship that year as well. And since switching to N150, I've won the national championship 2 more times, 2020 and 21. My name's Iam Klemm, and that's why I shoot Vihtavuori.